Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good morning. How are you guys? I had to do something. Oh gosh, they got the crown thing over here now. I did not turn that on, by the way. I did not. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you guys this morning? You don't like Top Step X? How come? Well, besides the fact that you'll have to learn a new platform. I've just never really heard good things about it, to be honest. And I just feel like I don't want to use any platform that is controlled by a prop firm. That's like a conflict of interest to me personally. It's a no for me. Damn, that trade was almost right. All right, that just moved up there. Yeah, it's a no for me. Yeah. And then you have everything marked up so well. See, my biggest issue is like you don't even have a complete platform yet. You know what I mean? Like they don't have order flow tools. There's just a lot of things that certain people use that they do not have. So for you to go all in on a platform that doesn't even have the tools that people use, like people use market profile and TPO and all these things or whatever, and you don't even have that. Like, and I just don't like the narrative that, like, oh, 82% of users basically this year, I guess the payouts were more, and all these other things. But it's like, well, that information is skewed though, because you have no daily loss limit. You have risk parameters that are able to be used, like lockout features and things like that. And also your mini to micro scaling is correct on Top Step X. So if you're able to use, 10 micros versus 1 micro on Rhythmic and Tradeovate, well then that's what the fuck happened. Because what happens is if 1 micro is way too little for most people, they're gonna automatically go up to 1 mini, you know? Just based on the scaling rule. Now they might do like 2 micros, whatever, but the way that he had it, like obviously people are going to over leverage on the other platforms because you've made them do that. Duh. Body. That's just stupid to me. Very stupid. Oh, I'm in so late. I swear I thought I pushed that button a long time ago. Oh, don't stop me out to go. Ain't that a bitch? Look at that. Stop me out to go. It's kind of what happened to me earlier too. Oh yeah, the trade I got into earlier, I got stopped out on TPT and won on Tradeify. How wonderful. Anyway, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. 20, 26, 45. Oh, let me draw this right. Yeah. It stopped me out by 1 tick, I think. 17. Oh no, 2 ticks. But anyway, they don't even have AT. Yeah, you can't even do bracket orders on entry. Like, could have been 98% of users. I feel you. Like for me, I just know I'll never use Top Step, and that's that simple. And then, you know, they tried to say, well, over the last 15 years, we've taken platforms away and brought them back and all this other stuff. I just don't, I don't know. It's just stupid to me personally. And then people are saying that, so Trades by Matt on his recap yesterday, he was basically saying how, I guess Tradeovate is changing the pricing on the back end for prop firms. And, you know, for the most part, NinjaTrader kind of has a monopoly in the prop firm industry when you think about it, because almost everybody uses Tradeovate or Rhythmic. You have a couple of DX feeds in there or whatever, but most prop firms are using Tradeovate or Rhythmic. So it's kind of monopolized outside of the rhythmic aspect, obviously. But so I guess they changed the pricing model, and yeah, but I just feel like it couldn't have been just that, because otherwise all the other prop firms would have done the same thing. But some people have been trying to hint at like, oh, all the prop firms are trying to do the same thing. You know, Apex has been endorsing wealth charts and, you know, stuff like that or whatever. I mean, for me, if all the prop firms are gonna do that, I'm just gonna have to go to trading a personal account because I need NinjaTrader. And it's just so inconsiderate because like there have been people who have been saying like, oh, you know, they looked into the API of Top Step X or Project X, and there's no way for them to do what they're doing on NinjaTrader, or even TradingView to do that on Project X. So you're just getting rid of a lot of your customer base. Well, to you, it's not a lot because 82% of users or whatever, but the way that the Tradeovate and NinjaTrader channels in that server were blowing up yesterday, like you pissed off quite a few people. So good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? I eat ice cream for breakfast. Means my commissions go down then. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We will see. Hopefully I can bring these damn accounts back. It's so annoying. Matter of fact, let me look at something real quick. Oh, well, yeah, that was kind of my fault. All right. Yeah, I was looking for a buy there, but yeah, that last trade actually, I didn't have it defined correctly. I needed the delta to be more. and it was less, so that one was kind of my fault. No, I'm not encouraging your ice cream for breakfast. No. You're gonna start off with sugar in the morning. It needs to be sugar from fruit. Okay, ice cream yesterday was so good. So yesterday is causing some weirdness in the market. Yeah. Eggs and potatoes. Ooh. Are you out of work again? Are you on vacation? Didn't you go visit your friend yesterday, or was that Monday? Ice cream sounds so much better. Yeah, the market has been kind of choppy all week. I don't know if it's from people waiting on what the bill was going to be, if it's the holiday week. I can't really tell. It's just very icky. Yucky, yucky. Oh, you're off all week? Oops, excuse us. You've been off since last Friday? You needed that break. Those people were irritating you. I know, Amelia. I feel like the week has been going fast but slow at the same time. I feel like it's only feels like it's been going slow because of me being sick. 6. All right, market. How far are you gonna go? I don't really like this entry. Trying to get this woman to approve a document since February. Oh yeah, that'll piss me off. No, stop by our desk and still nothing. That is crazy. Like, what are you here for, lady? I'm so confused. That's crazy. Don't like that one. Should have liked that one. This is still a pretty tight range here. Let's see. Basically, if I don't include the wicks, it's like a 25-point range from 708 to 725 and 727. 30. That's dirty. Not Applejack's harassing her coworkers. All right, that's 957. The buyers are not having this reversal bar. $50% interest. Not you'll be in debt like our economy. Y'all are crazy. You're gonna ride up to Lake Michigan tomorrow? Ooh, nice. What are you gonna do up there? See. I don't like it. Oh my God. Not mobsters a 50% interest loan. You gonna pretend it's the ocean, read a book, journal, stare at it, sip on a smoothie. So basically it's gonna be your place of zen tomorrow. She said minus the journal. Sunday made 10 years of you journaling every day. Oh my goodness. What kind of positive effects do you feel like you've had since journaling every day? No, I don't have any water. Oh, I'm so mad at those stupid trades. I probably missed some too. I wasn't even looking at the charts until I got on the stream with you guys. Well, besides the one trade that I had already took. I will say I feel like I'm about 90% better that quickly. Monday was really the only day where I just felt terrible. Yesterday I kind of had like a low grade fever and a low grade headache, but I didn't feel terrible. I was just kind of tired because of not really sleeping that well. But today I actually feel almost 100%. Not even a zigzag attached. Journaling has gotten you through some life changes. So what I want, unfiltered without judgment, which helps. Pages a day help you heal from some deep pain. That's great. Now where are my pockets? No, that's really good. Like, I don't, working in psych for so long, I don't have a problem with people going to therapy and stuff. However, I do feel like most people will have a difficult time healing until they are able to process their emotions on their own. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that therapy helps a lot of people because they are able to talk to somebody without judgment to a certain extent, but you're always going to feel like another person is judging you in some capacity. And some people feel like they can't be super unfiltered just because, you know, of maybe what the therapist looks like. Maybe you feel like this is a professional setting. There's certain things I can and can't say kind of thing. But I feel like when you can process things on your own and kind of help yourself understand why you feel these emotions, why you are the way that you are, how this has affected you, whether positively or negatively, I think that self-healing is a lot more powerful than other people helping you to heal. It's kind of like how, like, I don't really, not to say I don't believe in like motivational speaking and things like that. Like, I, even when I was a speaker, I was not a motivational speaker. I don't like women empowerment event. Like, there's just certain things I just don't like because I just feel like if it's not like in you, there's only so much outside source. I feel like when it's from outside sources, it's temporary. And when it's from within, it's permanent. And even if it is temporary, it's like a way longer lasting temporary thing. When you can motivate yourself, when you can empower yourself, that's just, I don't know, that's how I've always felt. Oh my gosh. We do have crude oil coming up at 9:30. My throat itches so bad. Damn, point of control keeps moving. And it's moving to a place I don't like it. Yeah, now it's an imbalance. The buyers are trying not to give up at this. We're at the major pivot level right here. Oh, they won. Self-healing is super painful. I agree. But you see the pain as a power up. Yeah, I definitely agree. Trust me. Trust me. Took a little take profit in platinum. Oh, remember gel pens when we were younger? Oh my goodness, these kids would never understand. Not ink smears. Papermate ink joys. I actually prefer, I used to prefer Sharpie pens. Um, but I could never find the refills. So I just started buying the Pilot G2s. This is what I use every day. And then I have the refills. I bought like a pack of, I don't know, maybe like 20 or something. So now I have these in black, green, and red. They don't understand squat outside of a screen. Look. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I'm kind of conflicted because I do feel like the world is a little more dangerous than when we were kids. So I don't really want my niece and nephews like outside playing all the time. Just because people just are weird. But at the same time, I don't know. They like going outside a lot though. They have a nice backyard and they have like a trampoline and all kind of stuff like that. So they will do that, but I just don't like I don't like when my nephew goes to play with the kids across the street. I don't really trust them. But he's a big boy and he knows how to speak up for himself, so but still. I don't trust everybody with my babies. Um Other people's preferred daily pen. I don't even know what made me start using them. I think I must have just been in the pen aisle and was like, all right, I'm tired of trying to find Sharpie all the time. Let me see if I can find something else. And I just tried it and I was like, oh, these kind of write kind of the same. And then I just stuck with it. 32. Might not get any opportunity. Well, trying to take the buy here, but the volume has to stay kind of low and it looks like it might break. What is that volume? 828. That volume is gonna break. So annoying. Only way I'll be able to take this buy is if the point of control comes back to the wick, but it's pretty high up in the body. The rest of the week are both half days, right? I don't know if I'm gonna want to trade tomorrow, honestly. Staples has a sale going on right now. Yeah, they like I wouldn't even want my kids walking to the bus stop, walking to school. Like, no, you literally just opened up Staples website. Like my mom, so at one point we lived like literally around the corner from our school, like literally walk up a few houses, turn the corner, walk across a few houses, turn the corner, and walk down, and the school is there. And people used to say me and my sister were spoiled because my mom would like walk us to school every day. But people are crazy. All right. They might not have been as crazy back then, but people are crazy. And then, like, our bus stop was maybe when we moved, our bus stop was maybe like 6 houses down, and our mom would like drive us to the bus stop and let us sit in the car, whether it was summer or, springtime, winter, whatever. And yeah, we were kind of spoiled with that, but I was grateful. Okay. My mama didn't want me on no corner when it was cold. But I would do the same thing for my kids because people are just crazy. Like, I could not imagine going to work and or like dropping my kids off at the bus stop and then going to work. Like, what? I didn't make sure my kids was on. I don't know. It's just, no, I can't even think about it. I don't even care how old they are. It just, no. And who knows how good the volume will be. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to trade tomorrow or not. What was so last year the 4th, oh, the 4th was on a Thursday. So I need to look. All right. NQ volume, July 3rd, 2024. July 3rd. I actually might trade tomorrow. Last year, the volume was like half, but it was a half day, so I actually might trade tomorrow. Looks like last year the volume was like almost 400,000, which is not bad for a half day. Taxes out 15% more. Oh yeah, Janelle, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask the guy. Because you asked me to ask him on Monday, and Monday was when? Who called me? Oh, my best friend. Um, oh yeah, Monday was when I was down. Right, honey. Okay. So what is LA? Let's see, 98. Excuse me. Ain't that some shit? What the fuck? All right, I can finish my text. I thought I was gonna get into that trade. But if you have, what does the changes mean for a single person? All right, I just asked him. I'll see if you. Not you gonna go marry. Girl. I just asked him. I'll see what he says. See if he gets back to me. I mean, the one thing I will say is when Trump was in office the last time, I fared better on my taxes. New highs, which I fucking hate, and I only have 15 minutes left, and this market is butt. Look how tight that range was, and then we just had a boom, just break out of nowhere. That range was tighter than the last range. That was like a 7-point range, 7 to 10-point range. Like, what are we doing here? Let me text my best friend back because she is so worried about me. All right, I'll start back at 9:32 since crude oil is coming. All right. Guess I'm just gonna end up red. Probably the better trades were like super early in the session when I wasn't paying attention. It's kind of hard to tell. I won't really be able to tell until I journal later. But I have a feeling. That that is the case. Actually, no. There was kind of a lot of levels near each other, so most of the trades I would have had to manually break even anyway, for the most part. All right. Sorry guys, I gotta go back. What's the verdict? Vietnam details to follow. So his little tweet or his little post on Truth Social just did all that? Goodness gracious. Using the longer you got your target, hey, that's all that matters. You wish you could have moved it up though. Not live social. All right, I'm clear to trade again. Finally. I don't really know how I feel about pullbacks going back towards the new highs and lows right now. Not with the newer way that I'm trading, so I'm just gonna let that fester. I'm just hoping I can get like one more trade in. That would be nice. What was the VIX today? The movement wasn't bad when we were not like, I don't know. I just feel like the market has been moving very close to like all the levels that are there, whether it's like VWAP, yesterday's point of control, today's point of control, like prior open, high, low, close. Like that's what we've kind of been moving around all week, which kind of sucks. All right, the VIX was 17. I don't know. That's all you see on Financial Juice. All right. Not guilty on racketeering and the two. Guilty on the two transportations. To engage in prostitution counts. Interesting. Your pivot levels have been working great. Nice. Do you manually draw them? Or is it an indicator that you use? I also need to start, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see like on the uptrends, the higher lows create a rotation level. I need to start drawing a yellow line on the last rotation level because like if I get into a counter trend sell, there is a high chance that like if we come down to this level, we could reject off of it and it could stop me out and then continue going. So I need to kind of pay attention to that. I try not to really just because it's just another layer of what I have to do to trade, but there's been a couple of trades lately that I've done that where it just hit the hit where like this wouldn't become a rotation level unless we broke down here. Then the last higher low would be where a rotation level would paint, basically. Yeah. 31. Too much delta there. Sweet potatoes and praise. Did he not go anything? Didn't understand those RICO charges though. That's an indicator. Got you, got you. Yeah, you said you do enough math at work. I remember when I first started learning how to trade, the guy who was teaching us, he was teaching us how to like calculate standard deviations and bell curve. Listen, I love math, but I ain't trying to do that shit to trade. Okay, not, not trying to at all. But no, you know, I'm a huge proponent for indicators. I don't give a damn what nobody says because a lot of people who trade naked do some crazy stuff. Or you have people who have indicators on their chart and they don't give a shit about them. Like, what's the purpose? I'm so confuzzled. So confuzzled. Alright, what are we going to do here? I don't think I'm going to get another trade in. 9. I think I'm kind of screwed. It's this, y'all know I hate the slow grind days. It never works for me. I just don't get trades in, unfortunately. Yeah, he probably gonna get pardoned. For trading not because of the charts. Yeah. Yes, girl, the bell curve. Like, I don't give a damn about that. Yeah, exactly, Amelia. But sometimes I'm not even gonna lie. I just be like, why do I sit here and be patient for? It's very annoying. Because, you know, you try to wait for what you have statistical data to wait for, but then it's like, bro, I could have stayed asleep. It's like, I'm only here for an hour and some change. The least I can do is get like 5 to 7 trades in. That's the least I could get. Come on. Kind of want, first of all, I want there to be a little bit more volume in this swing. That would be nice. Just close one bar. Okay. Now I'm kind of wanting a pullback, counter trend pullback. I don't want it to be divergence. It'll be nice if we can come down like a little bit further first though. Well, good morning, Ness. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, good morning. That thing has not worked in a long time, by the way. There's way too much delta in this bar though. Divergence wouldn't work well. I mean, counter trend pullback would not work well if this is going to be the reversal bar. Yeah, I would more so like to see us come down to maybe like 798 and then go back up for a pullback. Even this should be possibly low enough. We'll see. All right, well, there's 798. Look at that. I called that almost to the tick. That's crazy. That's insane. Please don't piss me off. It's gonna piss me off. I really hate the market today. You gotta make breakfast. Okay, I'm almost done anyway. Fuck this market. Now I don't know if I want to trade tomorrow because this has been very irritating today. Not gonna lie, especially because one of the losses, I forgot to write down like how I need the delta to be more than the previous bar. I forgot to write that part. I just wrote who I wanted to be in control of the point of control, so that was kind of my fault. I didn't even realize until after. And then probably the same thing for the other trade too. I'm not really sure. I won't know until I go back and look. Yeah, I don't know if I want to trade tomorrow. You might not trade Asia. This is late break. Well, yeah. I forget I'm the only one who like eats so late. But it makes me feel so much better when I do. I can't even lie. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to trade tomorrow. I'll probably have to eyeball it. Like, I'll probably get on the charts, and if I don't like what I see in the first 15 minutes, I just won't stream and won't trade. But the volume from last year kind of has me feeling like tomorrow should be a halfway decent day. Because last year, that half day had half the volume of the previous day. So that's what kind of makes me feel like it might actually be worth it. Now, if the half day was like 25% of the next trading day or the previous trading day's volume, then I'd be like, I don't know. But for it to be pretty much half, a little over half actually, might be worth it. I don't know. And I kind of want to push this to 10 o'clock, but if I lose the next trade, then I'll probably be pissed. So, I wouldn't buy a filter anyway. Yeah, now the volatility is just picking up out of nowhere. It's probably some kind of news. I don't even have financial juice open. No. Well, at least not yet. It's not showing anything yet. Do I want to be done or do I want to take one more trade? I don't know. No, no. And now we're kind of like we're inside of where we changed to a downtrend, so it's probably temporary anyway. And let's see, push. I don't know what I want to do. You gonna have a, what is that, Apple Jacks? What the heck is it? Oh, yeah, some more Trump news. Oh, sparkling juice. I never heard of that brand. What's your favorite flavor? Mm-hmm. I might take one. It's either gotta be a counter trend pullback. I mean, yeah, counter trend divergence or counter trend pullback. I'm gonna look at the next one. If the next one doesn't do anything, I'm out. Like, I don't feel like sitting here much longer. This has been a very annoying day, honestly. Apple, peach, pineapple, clementine, apple. Where do you get this? Oh, Target, Walmart. I might have to try that. I haven't had sparkling juice or sparkling water in a long time. I used to buy the ice, I think the lemonade. Yeah, I think I used to get the lemonade variety pack from Sam's. And then there was another variety pack that I used to love that had like a peach flavor in there. I think it was peach, strawberry lemonade, maybe blackberry. I feel like it was 4 different kinds in there. The one thing I will say is I'm glad I'm never ever caught in like trades when these news headlines come out. That makes me happy. All right, let's see. If I lose the trade, I'm probably gonna be mad that I didn't just get off the charts, but realistically speaking, I should be able to trade at any time, especially since I based the base it on the days, base my Renko setting on the volatility for the day. All right, that's it for me. I don't feel like sending this anymore. All right, let me show you guys the accounts, the redness of my accounts. Hello. And this TPT, I mean, yeah, this TPT account has been up and down and all around. It's kind of why I still like, I want to take advantage of the 50% promo for Tradeify, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I might still just get it and just go with it. All right, so I took 2 trades. One of them happened to take profit on the Tradeify account, but they both were actually losses. So I still have $1,600 in drawdown on the funded TPT account, and then then $1,900 a drawdown on the Tradeify account. Yeah, I do think I am going to take advantage of the 50% one-time code or whatever to get another Tradeify account and just kind of leave it there, because I think that would make the account maybe like $60, and I do think that's worth it, even though I'm still kind of like adjusting things a little bit. But I do feel like this is where my strategy is going to settle down. I highly doubt I go back to up down tick, and I kind of like the way that right now I'm analyzing my entry bar versus volume and versus delta, because those high volume bars that I'm trying to trade against, like, those are absorption levels and I have to pay attention to those. I will say that for the most part, and I don't really know why I stopped trading like this back on the 13th, but I will say for the most part, it's fairly easy to see where the losses are grouped in at and where the wins are. The one thing I will say is I feel like there was a different way I was analyzing the market where I liked it a little bit different on the counter trend divergence moves, but at the same time, it has been keeping, this new way has been keeping me out of a lot of losses. Like, I haven't taken a counter trend divergence trade in a while, and a lot of times it's gonna lose. Like here, I would have gotten stopped out. There, I would have gotten stopped out. There, I would have gotten stopped out. So I'm doing something right when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Oh wait, not there. That's with the trend. But either way, that's the only thing that I feel like I don't like. But at the same time, it could be that the market conditions are a little bit different now, because like on my analysis sheet, for the most part, with most of the volume and order flow combinations, almost all the losses are grouped together. So I can't really be mad at that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I probably will be on tomorrow. I don't see why not, at least for the first 15 minutes. So what I'll probably do is just start the stream early. That way, if I decide I'm not going to continue trading, I could just cut it and just kind of go from there. But yeah, I think the 50% off is worth it as well. Because, I mean, a $30 difference is much different than like a, you know, sometimes you just missing out on a extra 10% just means like an extra like $10 or something. But a $30 difference is a pretty big difference. So I think I will just go ahead and get the account and keep it moving, but we'll see. But yeah, I should be here tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry the market conditions are so ass. I can't take more trades, but it is what it is. Yeah, 80 versus 90, yeah. But the $30 is worth it. So I'm going to get another account today, and I'll probably start trading it on, actually no, I'm going to get the account on Sunday, because I think you can redeem it up until the 15th. So I'm just going to get the account on Sunday and then start trading it on Monday, or get it Monday morning so I can start trading it on Monday and kind of go from there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I should see you guys tomorrow morning at 8:30 or 8:45 Central Standard Time. We'll see. But enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.